Hi children, this is Kona Kiran Reddy. Welcome to class 8 students. Here in class 8 mathematics, the first chapter we have is rational numbers. In rational numbers, what are the concepts? Those are covered. The first one, what are rational numbers? Second one, properties of rational numbers. Third, representation of rational numbers on number line. Fourth one, rational numbers between two rational numbers. So these are the topics we are going to cover in this chapter. So let us discuss the first one. So let me write rational numbers. Rational numbers. Okay. Before going to discuss what are rational numbers, first let us discuss the number systems, the basic number systems. The first one is natural numbers. So what are natural numbers? Numbers used to count the objects are called natural numbers. Whenever you are in a class, suppose your teacher asks you to count how many students are there in the class. Then how would you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, like that you count. So 1, 2, 3 and so on, like this you count. These are said to be natural numbers. So numbers used to count the objects are called natural numbers. The collection of natural numbers is denoted by the letter n. N equal to, we can put all these numbers in brackets. Actually this is called set. Okay, this notation is called set notation. So we can say this one as set of natural numbers. For this collection, if we add 0, that means we will get 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. That means for collection of natural numbers, if we add 0, then we will get 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. These are said to be whole numbers. These are said to be whole numbers. This is denoted by the letter W. Next, for this collection of whole numbers, so 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. For this, if we add -1, -2, -3 and so on to the left side of that 0, then we will get the set of integers. These are said to be integers. Okay, this is denoted by the letter Z. Here we have, up to now we discussed 1, 2, 3 and so on, left side 0, -1, -2, -3 and so on, like that. If you take fractions also into consideration, you know that fractions are also called as ratios. So suppose we have 2/5. This also can be written as 2:5. The numbers which can be expressed in this form, this is actually in the form of P/Q, where P and Q are integers and where Q is not equal to 0. Q means the denominator of this one, of this fraction, of this ratio is not equal to 0. Why? Because division by 0 is not possible. So that is why Q, that means the denominator can't be equal to 0. These type of numbers, that means all the numbers which can be expressed in the form of a fraction, in the form of a ratio, are called rational numbers. So all the numbers which can be expressed in the form of a ratio are called rational numbers. So that means we can say the numbers which can be expressed. That means here you need to understand one thing. The numbers need not be directly in the form of P/Q. If it is possible to write the given number in the form of P/Q, then that's it. That is a rational number. Then what are the numbers are considered as rational numbers? All the integers. Integers means including natural numbers, whole numbers and negative, like -1, -2, -3 and so on. Okay, then directly the numbers which are in p by q form, like 2 by 3, negative 7 by 9, like this. Okay, these are said to be fractions actually, maybe positive fractions or negative fractions, that doesn't matter. All these are rational numbers. After that, let us take the decimal numbers. Terminating decimal numbers, all terminating decimals. So what is the meaning of terminating? Terminating means if we write a decimal like 2.345 like that, if it end at some point, that is said to be terminating decimal number. So that means something like 2.87, it terminated at 7. Okay, 2.87 like this. So 37.2053 like this. So these are said to be terminating decimal numbers. Then we have non-terminating repeating decimal numbers. Non-terminating repeating decimals. Non-terminating means uh, the decimal number will not end at any point. That is said to be non-terminating. Then repeating means some block of digits in the given non-terminating number. If some block of digits is getting repeated, then that is said to be non-terminating repeating decimal number. For example, 3.78888 and so on. This is a non-terminating decimal number, but here 8 is getting repeated. So this is said to be non-terminating repeating decimal number. This can be also written as 3.78. The block of digits which is getting repeating is 8. So let us put a bar on 8. So it is said to be 3.788 is under the bar. So all these numbers, integers, the numbers directly which are in p by q form, terminating decimals and non-terminating repeating decimal numbers, all these are considered as rational numbers.